A Father's Love, Episode 10, The Lost Get Found. I stepped into the living room in Mark's house, which has 2 sectionals and 2 smaller chairs nicely arranged. There was a flat-screen television hanging not less than 60 inches. Below the television, hanging, was a fireplace with no fire. There were different artworks hanging in walls all over the room. The one that caught my attention was an artwork with a pronounced imprint of a man climbing a palm tree. The man had a rope around his body, which seemed to be what he used to climb the palm tree. In the background was the sunset, and there were heaps with some plants on the ground.
Are you an art person?
Mark's mom asked. I really appreciate art, but I won't call myself an art person.
The one you're looking at, I got from Africa.
Mark's mom pointed at the artwork I was looking at. I really admire the bold imprint. My name is Mark. Mark approached me and breathed. I introduced myself to Mark as we shook hands. Why is it that everyone picks on me in school? Mark asked with a very expectant expression. The question caught me unawares and not sure how to answer. I looked up as my eyes and that of Mark's mom met. Look, Mark, I can't explain the actions of others, but I can guarantee you I'll never join them to make fun of you. Why did you join them to make fun of me before? I shook my head to show no. I saw some of those guys talking to you. Yes, but
Mark, that he talked with them doesn't mean he was with them and picking on you,
Mark's mom said on my behalf. There was a silence as I tried to reflect in my mind who Mark really is. I'm sorry for yelling at you the other day when you first presented me with a gift, Mark said sharply. It's okay, I hissed. Hey, did you hear about the latest planet discovered that might be habitable to humans? It's found in a galaxy which is 2 trillion light years from Earth, Mark said excitedly. I couldn't comprehend what Mark said, but tried to follow along. Oh, really?
Mark, you can come back to planet Earth,
Mark's mom said. Mark took me to his room where we played, and he also shared lots of knowledge. Mark is very smart. 2 hours later, I headed home. Where have you been since? Dad asked as I stepped into the living room. I was at Mark's house. How was it? Dad seemed more interested. Why would anyone not want to be friends with Mark? I asked Dad, not expecting an answer. Why? I don't know. Some people are just mean. Dad, Mark is very smart. He's like a living encyclopedia. From space to animal kingdom to history to chemistry. I'm glad you listened to me. Well done, good and faithful son. I'm glad I could rely on you to carry out an assignment for me. Dad, I only wish I did this earlier. I promise to listen and do whatever you say on time. Dad looked emotional. Sit down here. Dad pointed at the seat next to him. Under the cushion. There's a set of envelopes. Take everything out. I quickly put up the cushion, and under were lots of envelopes. Dad, these are my weekly allowances. I looked at Dad. I've been keeping them from you, Dad said, smiling. Dad, I thought you would use them for the gift. You think I don't have money to buy a gift? I looked more confused. I was only testing you and teaching you the act of giving. I stood still as it all came together. Now that you obeyed, I'll give you all your allowances back and pay for your first car. What? So what happens to all the money I saved up? I asked arguably. I know I can trust you with money, so I'll leave that decision to you. I couldn't explain how I felt at that point. I walked to my room. What games is this man playing with me? I thought to myself.